Happy Halloween, you amazing humans. It's time to start the journey of Alan Wake 2. Full disclosure, I'm actually recording this for the second time. I've already played the first 40 minutes. Unfortunately, though, I had to restart. Like a rookie, I forgot to go into my options and turn on the nudity filter. And when I went to edit, it was just like I had to blur everything. You'll see what I'm talking about when the game starts, but I don't want to ruin too much just yet. This is a Halloween episode though, so that's why we're doing a spooky game today. The other thing is I want to give a super quick warning. This game is a little bit gorier than some of the other games I've played. You've seen me play Resident Evil Village last year, plus the DLCs. It's similar to that, like so far. So anyways, nothing too crazy, but I did want to throw it out there for those of you that are just like, oh, you know, if you're not into horror, this one might not be for you. But anyways, it's a short game. We're going to enjoy it. I loved Alan Wake, the first one. I was doing the remaster recently, and I know I was doing a playlist on that, but unfortunately I got that game from the library, and I actually had to bring it back. So I never got to finish that playlist, but I've played it, the first one. I've played American Nightmare. So anyways, super excited to jump into this one. If it looks like I'm speed running this first episode, it's because I've already played the first part, unfortunately. So I gotta do it again, but that's okay. Let's jump in. Happy Halloween. I'm excited. Hope you're excited. It's gonna be a good old time. Yeah, it gets good, let me tell you. And it looks phenomenal too.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
That's right. Oh, there's something else too that I wanted to mention, but I'll wait till it starts. It's about the auto saving feature and the manual save. There's no manual save.
Story, there are only victims and monsters, and the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
No, it's not.
This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
It's 13 years later, by the way, from the first one.
Wear many faces.
This is when this takes place. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm excited, man. I'm a big fan of Alan Wake. Big fan. All right, let's do it. So this is what I was trying to blur out. We got a naked guy, and anyways, he's not naked right now. He's at least wearing briefs, and we're actually playing as him. So you can only imagine what that was like, and you really do see it all. So anyways, I don't think YouTube would like that. So anyways, here we go. Naked guy. You know, this is Alan Wake 2. Maybe we should just end it here. But we're not, right? Right, we're going to keep playing. Look at this guy. You actually know this guy, by the way, if you played the first one. But that's all I'm going to say for now. We got to head this way. They can't hear us.
Already gone.
Yep, they're already gone. This game, by the way, like I said, it just looks phenomenal. I'm playing this one on PS5. Oh boy. I was gonna say, I knew there was a, yeah, okay. All right, Alan Wake. All right, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Not cool, okay? Not cool at all. All right, here you can sprint. So yeah, there's like a little circle that goes in the top right above me, actually. I need to change my camera spots again, but anyways, right above me, there's a little autosave thing that comes around every once in a while. Why you gotta do that to me, bro? See right there. See where it says game saved? I didn't catch that, and there's no manual saves. So earlier, it was like a good 10 minutes that I had ended the game, you know, from my recording. And when I went back in to check something, I had realized I was like 10 minutes prior because there's no manual save. So auto save is not like as frequent as you would think. I don't think I checked all this earlier last time, but... Oh, cover your eyes. There are people everywhere. Last time I went head on, I didn't try to outrun these guys, you know? I'm going to try and outrun them and see if anything happens. Because you don't want to be near these guys. They're not good. I can tell you that right now. Oh, no. Okay. They got me anyways. So where they were dragging him right now like that, you could just imagine what that looked like without that filter on. I'll let you use your imagination.
Where's the rest of the stuff? It's precious. What the fuck?
This is so good. I would watch this in this series. Just saying, I would absolutely watch this. It'd be so good. It really would. Happy Halloween, man. This is how it starts. And in the beginning, which is about to start here, is also going to kind of be a throwback to the first Alan Wake. There's a lot of that, by the way, in this game. A lot of throwbacks. Boom. 2. Alan Wake 2. Let's go. So it's actually divided into like 5 parts. I think this whole game is like 15 hours is what I'm seeing, something like that. And I won't do a part
kiddo.
for each
How
because
are
that's
you?
gonna be too long.
I'm good, Mom. How are you? This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
I want to watch it.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Mm-hmm.
I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
She's the
Say hi
FBI,
to
dude.
Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
So good.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
He's a character. Let me tell you that. We drink our coffee in sync.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
Maybe.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
I mean, you could try cheering me up. You're pretty grumpy there, bud. If you want to try and cheer me up, just
Here
go
we
for
are.
it. We are here.
Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
It's work time for sure. I had found like a couple collectibles my first playthrough. Maybe I'll find more this time around. I'm not sure.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1 invitation. All right. So we got to find the deputies.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the...
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking.
It's funny because that's not what happened when I played it the first time, so that's interesting.
Over here.
I just found him by walking here. We didn't have this conversation where I heard him before.
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Stop talking.
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Oh, really?
What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
We sure did. Hey, we sure did.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
We'll have to go talk to those guys. Let's take a look at the body.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
All right, well, thank you.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Yep. I didn't get. You mean like outside his body, right? That's what you mean? All right. Well, we're gonna head on through here.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
All right, so we gotta do this. I'm noticing it's a little bit
The
different
Mind
than when I
Palace.
played it the first time.
My version of the Mind Palace technique.
Some of
Sift
those
through clues and log
conversations
the case,
are happening at the same
building
pace.
the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
So yeah, these are all the
Everything we know about the previous murders.
everything. That's right.
Worth taking another look.
The case board is where we basically put everything on that we're going to discover throughout our investigations. So this is what like she already knows as an agent, right? Prior to going into this investigation. There's been 3 victims, which are right here. And then they all had similar things. This is talking about our current murder, but it's the same thing. Hearts missing. Bodies have ours has a bit of bloating because he came from the lake, etc. But they have bruising on the wrist and legs, so similar things. And you got the killer profile, which we're gonna get to in this. This is kind of like the tutorial. It's just showing you where this thing is, but it's pretty neat because it's like all interactive. We're gonna have some stuff soon that we're gonna be able to upgrade our weapons. It's actually, I think, there's a table right there. Actually, I think under the map, or maybe it's where the coffee machine is. It might be right here. Yeah, I think it's right here is where that's going to be once we start finding these like lunch boxes, which I'll show you because I did find 2 earlier. And then, yeah, as soon as you exit this door, you're just back on the field.
Hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Okay, let's do it. But yeah, so the deputy back there
Nature gives me a headache.
might want to get that
Too
checked
much
out.
Sky.
I think this is where I found my first thing. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. There's a padlock up there. It's locked.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
So yeah, the deputies that were up there, as soon as you leave, he starts like talking like a bunch of trash again about the FBI agents, and then he's like, they're still here, and he's like, I don't care that they're still here. So like that didn't play out the same way because they started that conversation after I went under the fence, and he doesn't move away from the fence because that happens before. So I'm not sure why it's acting a little bit different this time around, but it's a little bit different. Not totally different, but
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that. Whoa.
we got mirror peak here. And then I know there's another one somewhere down here on our way to the crime scene. Which is, I think, this way. If I remember.
I'm gonna go check something out.
Yeah,
Be
that
right
way.
back.
That way it won't let me go. Just yet. But this way is where there's like a thing. So it's this here, which is Motor Falls. But then I think if I go, was it this way? There's a thing here, I know that. There was a lunchbox down this way.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Isn't this where I just came from? Yeah. Okay, so maybe it wasn't here. Maybe I'm forgetting. I'll find it though. I will. It might be...
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Want to swap? No, still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
There he is. So I definitely missed it. So I'm going to go back that way. Because I missed it real quick. I'm going back.
I think I saw something.
Yeah, we saw something.
It'll
So,
only take a minute.
yeah.
Wait here.
Okay, you wait there. It was definitely around that waterfall. So it's just a matter of finding where I turned. It's basically part of those like manuscripts and stuff, right? That you find. Oh, it's right
Is
here.
that a kid's lunchbox?
Yes, it is.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
My dad used to say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. So yeah, you take these, and then if you go here, see this is where you can like upgrade your stuff. So you need at least 12 more of these fragments for more bullets, another headshot, or again and again, which are different perks for the pistol. So the mine place I think is a cool concept. It's where you go and you like look at all your clues. It almost reminds me
Anderson.
of Heavy Rain when you had like that virtual room as the detective. I don't know if anyone's ever played that game, if you know what I'm talking about, if you're watching this, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. All right, back to the detective, or the deputy, I should say, to investigate that crime scene, which is up here.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
All right, do you mind if I go inside the store real quick? Actually, I'll come back to that. I did see there was something there.
FBI, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
He really isn't the sharpest axe in the shed. Here we go. Here's the crime scene. Investigate the crime scene.
Crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
All right.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
So if you go here, I now have my first image, so I can put it.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
So now it starts the actual case for this one. And we gotta start putting our clues together, right? So our goal right now is to continue to investigate this crime scene. So there's more.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Yup. There's the heart right here.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
And then that's pretty much it. So now you go to your case board. And you want to add these. Because so far, yes, it's consistent with the other murders from our other cases, right? So we're just adding these here to the file. And basically, the more clues and stuff like this that we find, the more paths unlock.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
Sure
But this
does.
time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
See, now we got to know more about the victim and the killer. Earlier, I kind of struggled in here. I'm not going to lie. I didn't have enough coffee. You know, it was during my lunchtime and not enough coffee in
Who
the
is our
system.
victim? Who killed him?
Let's
Need to
find out.
more clues.
We do.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Yep. Gonna talk to you real quick.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
All right, there we go. Now we know who our victim is.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Yep.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Probably.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
So we got to keep investigating. I know we have the tracks here.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Yep. There's a bunch of hunters. Because we saw it happen. We got the tripod.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Yep.
Was it for a camera?
It could be.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
So basically now I just go back to my, my workspace and I can solve it to put it to the next part. But one thing that I didn't do in my first playthrough
I had to
earlier,
review the clues.
I didn't come in here.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
So this is the clue that I definitely missed. Them playing poker. I hadn't seen this. Can't get in there. Yeah, it's almost Deerfest. It's like their journal for the hunters. So I didn't miss much. I mean, I missed that one clue, which doesn't do like a whole lot, but it does. It's important to have. It'll be good further down in the investigation, I guess. Maybe we know if our hunter's a gambler or not. I guess perhaps is what that'll lead us to. So there's more clues down this way, if I can get there. Basically where our dude got stabbed. If I remember correctly, it was like over here somewhere. Maybe not. Actually, I don't think I've been this way before. Not on any playthrough yet so far. This is just dead end though. Okay. Scary sounds. I hear ya. I hear ya. So you do like one chapter as the FBI for 2, and then I think like Alan Wake for 3, and then it's like 2 more chapters. But they're a little bit lengthy on the lengthier side. But like I said, this is like a 15 to 20 minute game, or 15 to 20 hour game, not minutes. Oh, here's the lunchbox. How do you like the knitting hero? I had it made just for you. I don't think I found this place earlier. UFOs. And then some sort of note. I love these. I always like finding these. All right. So I had not. So there you go. That's an Easter egg for all you. Or not Easter egg, but some fragment pieces. This goes to the other cabin, which means the campfire is here. I don't know. But there is a thing to get here, so I'll show you that. So it says, wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, and take a nap. So what it's telling us is, I'll show you in a second here. So when you go in here...
Anderson! Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
A creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside.
All
I
right.
should take a look around for a way to open this thing. Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
All right. So basically it says wash your hands. So wash your hands is this logo here. So up and then down, but kind of together. And then it says take the chicken out of the fridge, so they go inside each other. And then it says take a nap. So you come into here and you see that it's that. So again, up, down, into each other, and then opposites So then you go and you interact with the lock here. And then we want to go up, down. I think it's like that. Into each other like this. And then apart. There you go. That's it. That easy. Opens up. You get some bullets. Extra bullets. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. And then you get this here. So that's it right there. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. Okay. There was another area of importance. I remember that. It's basically where we ran off to, right?
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's rude. That's just rude, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Nice talking to you, too.
Mm-hmm. And then to my right here, there's a door, which I will get a key for. Once I start the investigation, well, once I, move this forward.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Sorta. I sorta got lost, but not really. I'm still gonna be right back. I'm looking
I'm gonna
for.
go check something out.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Got it.
I'm looking for that spot that I ran to as the dude. I know it's around here somewhere. Because there's something to get there too. I don't know if it was here though. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it might be here. No, we were just there, I think. That's blocked.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display.
All right. I think maybe for now I got it all.
She's still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Yes, it can be. All right. So, I got more now that I can put on my case board. So, the footprints are for the killers. All right. This is information about the victim. This here is also about the victim because that's his identity.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
You got it. And then the blood spatter on the table tells us that this is like a ritual.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers.
You got it.
Quite the party.
So then we look at premeditated or spontaneous. We know that they were waiting for him because there was beer. And it looks like they were going to record the whole ritual.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him.
Mm-hmm. They were.
But why Nightingale?
I don't know.
He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation.
Yes.
Piece it together.
Now we're going to start profiling the victim to kind of figure out some things. Where does the poker chip go into all this, though?
This mug always cheers me up.
All right, here we go. We're going to have two options for now.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Yep. You got it.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
What does it all mean,
This
right?
wasn't some random act
Nope.
of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
You got it. See, you're putting it all together. You're good. You're good. All right. Goals. Profile the victim. So now, if I go back here, victim came from, well, we know he came from the lake. And I think, am I done profiling? I think I am. So I think I'm good to go back.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Sounds good. You wait there.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me.
Does it?
What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't come up this way either last
I
time.
think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Anything in this witch's hut? I mean, it is called the witch's hut after all. Anything? You would think the witch's hut would have stuff in it. It's just creepy, but I'm not really seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. There's like a bridge here, though, to somewhere. And then there's something over here. Friday. Another journal. Sunday. Sunday,
A
Sunday.
lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Oh, looks like batteries. That's going to be handful or helpful, not handful later. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. That's right. Alan is watching over us. Anything else here? No? So that's good. I'm definitely getting more fragments than I did on my first playthrough. I'm just going to head back down now.
Welcome back, Anderson.
You're welcome. Where are we going now? This way, right? Witch Ladle Cauldron's like...
didn't know trees got that big.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
The witch with no heart, eh? We gotta examine this path here. We got a footprint.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
I think so.
They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript.
Yep.
Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
There goes Alan.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
See how good this is?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Let's take a look. So we got this here.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
We should. All right. So the victim came from here. And then we're going to put this here. Nope. Nope. Yep. Back here.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
No, they don't. That's okay. Anything else here? Yes, this here. And we're going to profile the page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
See, they took
Something was
the
put
heart out
inside him.
and they put something
in his
exactly.
chest.
Mm-hmm.
I must find out what.
It's gonna be fun. All right, we need to head back. Wait, did I miss the? Yeah, I did. There we go.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Yep. I had forgotten.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it.
Hey, you made it back.
I used to love
Good.
geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles.
No, we
Crazy
didn't.
flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
I'll take that from you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, there we go. This game is saving now.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right?
Yes.
I could use a cup of coffee.
I
Let's
could use
try
one
that
too.
shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Yeah, let's
Sounds
do it.
good.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on the next one though. So, what'd you think of Alan Wake? Did you enjoy it? Are you enjoying it? I hope you are. Yeah, happy Halloween once again. We're gonna continue this journey. I am excited to see where it goes. I'm a big fan of the Alan Wake series. All the games that are in that universe, you know, you got Control, you got Quantum Break. Those are all fun. There are some connections in this game that you will see as the story progresses. But that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, happy Halloween. Have a safe one out there. And as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. And I will catch all you amazing humans for some more Alan Wake on the next one.